Hello everyone. From class 12th accountancy in the chapter of non-profit organization, this is our third lecture video. The significance of chapter you can just already aware of that, as this sole chapter is of complete 10 marks. In today's class, we will be studying fund-based accounting, the complete concept about the fund-based accounting, its meaning, its accounting, and its significance from the examination point of view through a numerical question. So let us start with that. What does fund-based accounting mean? So fund-based accounting means the accounting whereby receipts of donations and incomes relating to a particular fund are credited, that is added to that particular fund, and payments and expenses are debited or deducted to it. Let me explain you in a very simpler way. Whenever a non-profit organization receives donation, that donation can be received in two forms. It can be received as a general donation, which that NPO can utilize for any purpose, or that donation can be received for a specific purpose. When the donation is received for general purpose, it is considered to be revenue in nature. It is credited to the credit side of income and expenditure account. But when the donation is received for a specific purpose, for example, donation received for tournament, donation received for library books, donation received for construction of pavilion, donation received for the construction of a room or a building. So where the donation have been received by an NPO for a specific purpose, in that situation we do not credit that amount of donation to income and expenditure account. Instead, we create a separate fund from that donation. For example, if we have received the donation for the construction of a building or a cycle shed, we can create the building fund of that. And now whatever expenses will be incurred will be deducted from that fund, and whatever further amount will be received for the similar kind of purpose, that will be added to that particular fund. That is known as fund based accounting, and where this fund will be disclosed in the financial statements. In the financial statements, this fund, that is specific funds, will appear on the liability side of the balance sheet. Now let us take an explanation once again. As you all know, that is expenses or the payments. If no information is available to us about any of the expense, that expense will be debited to income and expenditure account. All expenses, all payments will be debited to income and expenditure account. For example, a sports fund is given to you, so that sport fund will be debited to income and expenditure account. But where a specific fund known as sports fund is there, now this sports expenses will not be debited to income and expenditure account. Instead, this sports fund will be deducted or debited to the sports fund, where a particular fund is there for a particular purpose, for a specific purpose. Then the expenses related to that fund will not be shown in expenditure account. Instead, those expenses will be debited to the specific fund only. Let us take another example where the income and receipts, if we'll talk about, the general scenario is all the incomes and receipts of whatever of revenue nature will be credited to income and expenditure account. For example, sale of sports tickets, donations for sports, etc. All these items will be credited to income and expenditure account, as these are the source of revenue income, revenue receipts. But where we are having a separate sports fund, now the sale of sports tickets, donation for sports, as these are the receipts related to this particular fund. So now these items will not be credited to income and expenditure account. Instead, the all the receipts, all the incomes related to this sports fund will be credited to or added to this particular sports fund only. And this is we meant by fund based accounting. Expenses, one more point that you have to clear to your mind. Expenses can be of two kinds. You can recall this point from your class 11th, that is, it can be the revenue expenditure or it can be a capital expenditure. We all can recall that point from class 11th. Revenue expenditure, for example, match expenses, prize expenses, or you can say any concert expenses, any function expenses, rent, all these are the examples of revenue expenditures. While the capital expenditures, for example, construction of building, or capital expenditure like construction of a pavilion, or manufacturing of that furniture, these are the capital expenditures. So all those expenses what we incurred and we just avail the services of that, physically we do not receive anything, are known as revenue expenditures. While the expenditures where while while spending these expenditures we receive certain asset, it is known as capital expenditure. Okay, now from the fund based accounting point of view, these revenue expenditures and capital expenditures have to be considered, have to be given due consideration. Whenever the fund has been created, a separate fund has been created for revenue expenditures, for example, tournament expense, sports expense, prize distribution expense, function or any concert expense. Whenever any particular fund have been created for revenue expenditure, then the expenses incurred will be deducted from that particular fund. The expenses will be deducted from that particular fund, all the expenses. But where the fund have been created for a capital expenditure, where the fund have been created for a capital expenditure, then there will be a two treatments. First of all, it will be deducted from that specific fund, as well as it will be added to the general fund which is also known as capital fund. So revenue expenditure will be just deducted from the concerned specific fund and that's it. But wherever we are incurring the capital expenditure, for example, amount spent for the construction of building, and suppose building fund is there separately, so whenever the capital expenditures will be there, it will be deducted from that specific fund as well as it will be added to the general fund. This is a special concept that you have to keep in your mind. In many of the books, many of the reference books, this concept have not been explained. Let me explain you once again. If revenue expenditure will be there, it will be only deducted from that specific fund, obviously on the liability side of the balance sheet. But where capital expenditure will be there, it will be deducted from that specific fund as well as it will be added, the same amount will be added to the general fund or the capital fund also. Let us understand this whole concept with one numerical question. Here we do have a question: how are the following dealt with while preparing the final accounts of a club? Now you can just tell me what statements you can prepare under the final accounts of a non-profit organization. Club falls under non-profit organization, and you just have to answer me, or you just have to recall to your mind what are the financial statements. There are three statements that we prepare under a final accounts of a non-profit organization. So just recall yourself what three statements, name them, what three statements we can prepare under the final accounts of NPO. Let us move further. So the items are given to you under the trial balance, that is match fund investment, match fund bank balance, interest on match fund investment, and match expenses. And it has been asked us to disclose these items in the final accounts. First of all, all these items will move to balance sheet. Why so? Because here we are having a separate fund known as match fund, where a specific fund is there, so all the expenses and receipts related to that particular fund will be deducted and will be added to that particular fund. So according to that, this match fund will go on the liability side of the balance sheet. Fine. Match fund investment will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. Match fund bank balance will also be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet, bank balance. Fine. Interest on match fund investment will be added to match fund, and match expenses will be deducted from the match fund. Okay, let me explain you once again. Match fund, where it will be shown? Match fund will be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet, while match fund investment will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. Match fund bank balance will also be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. 72,000 on the asset side and 3,500 on the asset side. Fine. This 80,000 will go on the liability side of the balance sheet. Interest on match fund investments. Now there may arise a confusion to your mind that it is a interest received from match fund investment, so why not to add it to match fund investment? No, it will not be like that. It is an interest received from match fund investment, but it is an income related to this fund. Interest means an income related to this fund, and all the incomes, all the receipts will be added to this fund. So interest on match fund investment will be added to match fund, and match expenses will be deducted from match fund, obviously on the liability side of the balance sheet. Let us see how we will present these items in a balance sheet. We have prepared a balance sheet, and this is just an extract of the balance sheet, because we are not preparing a complete balance sheet. We are not making the totals of this balance sheet. We have just prepared an extract of balance sheet. On the liability side, you can just check. First of all, we have mentioned 80,000 for match fund, and now we have added rupees 2,880 on account of interest on match fund investment, of which match expenses have been deducted, and final amount of rupees 77,380 have been shown in the outer column of liability side of balance sheet, while match fund investment and match fund bank balance are shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. This is how you will disclose these items, and you can just understand this thing, that conducting matches, tournaments, etc., all these are in revenue in nature. Let us have one more example here. Show how are following items dealt with while preparing the final accounts for the year ended 31st March 2019 of a non-profit organization. Expenditure on construction of pavilion. Just see what is written here, construction of pavilion. And construction of pavilion means it's a capital expenditure, so its accounting treatment will be a little bit different from what we have just studied in a previous question. The construction work is in progress and has not yet completed. Capital fund as at 31st March 2018 is rupees 20 lakhs. We have to prepare the accounts for 31st March 2019, while the capital fund balance is given to us on 31st March 2018. It means it is an opening balance of capital fund. Further, it has been given that is expenditure on construction of pavilion is of rupees 6 lakhs. This is an amount spent for the construction of a pavilion. The construction work is in progress and not yet completed. Pavilion fund on 31st March 2018 was rupees 20 lakhs. Pavilion fund on 31st March 2018 was rupees 10 lakhs. What does this mean? Again, the opening balance of pavilion fund. 31st March 2018 means opening balance of opening balance of pavilion fund. A specific fund is there for this expense, for this expenditure. And capital fund as at 31st March 2018 was rupees 20 lakhs as mentioned earlier. Donation received for pavilion as on 1st January 2019 was rupees 5 lakh. Now, what is the situation? Let us understand once again. First of all, we are having the opening balance of capital fund of rupees 20 lakhs. We are having opening balance of pavilion fund of rupees 10 lakhs. We have received donation for pavilion rupees 5 lakh. So obviously this 5 lakh will be added to this pavilion fund because this is a specific donation received for this specific purpose for which a particular specific fund is there. After that, the expense of rupees 6,000 have been done, and this will be deducted from this pavilion fund because it has been spent over the construction of pavilion. But because it is a capital expenditure, so the same amount will be added to capital fund of rupees 20 lakhs. The same 6 lakh will be deducted from pavilion fund and same 6 lakh will be added to capital fund. Why? So because it is a capital expenditure. So you just have to clear this thing to your mind. Where revenue expenditure is there, we just have to deduct it from that particular fund. But where capital expenditure is there, we have to deduct it from that particular fund as well as we have to add it to the capital fund. So let us see the solution. Here we have the solution. Capital fund, we have 20 lakhs for capital fund and we have added rupees 6 lakh to it for pavilion work in progress, the amount that we had spent for the construction of pavilion, 26 lakh in the outer column. Similarly, pavilion fund of 10 lakh was there, rupees 5 lakh was further received for donation of that, and whatever amount have been spent for the construction of pavilion have been deducted from it, and final amount of rupees 9 lakh have been shown in the outer column. While the amount that have been spent for the construction of pavilion which is not yet completed but it is work in progress, will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. So this is the difference between the disclosure of the items of specific funds to the final accounts if we have the revenue expenditure or we have the capital expenditure. Now, before we end up with today's class, the last item, let me tell you, that is, in case the expenses in a particular year exceeds the available amount in the fund. I repeat, in case the total amount of expenses for the specific purpose exceeds the amount available in the fund, then this excess of expenses over the fund will be debited to income and expenditure account. The excess of expenses over that fund will be shown on the debit side of income and expenditure account. This is a rare situation. Fine. So in the next video we'll be studying the most important part of this chapter, that is basic accounting terms and their accounting treatment of not-for-profit organization. If you really liked the video, so press the like button, hit the notification button, and do not forget to share it to your WhatsApp groups. Thank you.